Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is a review. Okay, y'all see the title of this is the whole review. Now, I'm only doing episode 1. I will see the reception that I get if people watches it or whatever. I know last night was a 2-hour episode, which means it was 2 episodes. So I watched part 1. I haven't watched part 2. Y'all will get part 2 later. Okay, let's see if anybody watches this one, and then we will see. Okay, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, JayBird, dun 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 dun. Okay, and all the goodness. All that goodness, okay? Do not forget to like, comment, and share this video. You can also hit the notification bell because it lets you know when I have new videos up. Follow me on Instagram and or Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. It's on the screen somewhere. My hair was all over the place. I had to pin it up, honey. It was just a bush because the fan is on and I don't feel like moving the fan. But let's get into this review, okay? Piece by piece. Who do we have up first? So first we have KIAYA. Okay, KIAYA is 18 years old. She is 24 weeks pregnant. Now she's from Norfolk, Virginia. I don't think I wrote down anybody else's hometown but hers, but I'm like, I don't care where they're from. But again, this is KIAYA. Now she's a newbie to this show. They got rid of, Jade is now on Team Mom, the regular Team Mom. And the girl who I kept saying was a dead person, or she just seemed like a little zombie or whatever, she ain't on here either. And I feel like it's because she got tired of Judgment. So, and it was kind of boring. So they're gone. Anyway, so she's one of the two new girls out of a total of 5 of them. So she, again, is 24 weeks pregnant, okay? And then we have her girlfriend. Yes, this is her girlfriend. This is her girlfriend, Tazia. Or Tiaza? I don't know what the hell it is. I can't pronounce it. Y'all know I'm horrible at pronouncing names. I think it's Tiaza. Tiaza. I don't know, but that's what it was. So they have been dating for 2 years. And I said, oh, well then how you pregnant? Why are you pregnant? But we found out that, Tia, I don't know, cheated on her and they broke up. And so when they broke up, she met her current baby daddy, Xavion. What is it? Xavion? Girl, these names. Jesus, what is it? I think it's Xavion because I kept saying Xavier. So Xavion. Now, first of all, Xavion and T look alike. Okay, they savor. Okay, so she has a type from the hair down to everything else. But I digress. So again, they broke. As she said, we broke up, and I started messing with him. With him, she said I didn't really do dudes before. She's only 18, so it was. She said, because, me and her broke up. My father passed away. I was going through some things and saying. And so me and him started messing around. And he bring up how they only went out a couple times and then she got pregnant. I said, oh, so y'all was having unprotected sex. Okay. Anyway, now Xavion is currently in jail. Okay, so we then see, once she got pregnant by Xavion and Xavion is in jail, the girlfriend came back around. So her and the girlfriend are not back together, and she wants to be the father figure of the baby. Well, she wants to be the other parent. I don't know. I don't want to use wrong pronouns, but I'm not sure. But she wants to be the other parent to her girlfriend's baby. Cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to treat the baby like it's my own. I said that's fine. Now, KIAYA is a nail technician. Okay? She's a nail technician, so she's trying to work her little fingers to the bones to make money because, again, she has a whole baby to support. Okay? Now, she was in there talking to a little friend or whatever because baby need diapers, need clothes, need milk, formula, okay, need shoes and socks and bibs and all those things. So, again, she's working. Now, I love her eyebrows. They're amazing if you ask me. So, you know, she brings up how her and the baby daddy mama don't get along. Hey, they do not get along, whatever. She said, it hurts when I talk about it or whatever. So she said the mom was pissed when she found out that KIAYA was pregnant. So it seemed like the mom was blaming KIAYA for getting pregnant by her son. I can't remember how old her son is, but he's like at age 2, whatever. So she said the mom offered me like $400 to go get an abortion, and I didn't want to do that or whatever. We got into it and everything, and the mama kind of chased me down and whatnot, tried to fight me. So her and her baby daddy mama do not get along. Like it's not a good thing or whatever. So, you know, she I feel like my innocence, you know what I'm saying, is gone, you know what I'm saying, and it's just nothing I can do about it. I think you mean not your innocence, because my thing is you was out here scissoring with that girl. If you out here scissoring with girls, you don't have innocence, okay? You don't. What I think she meant was I can't be a child anymore. My childhood is gone and I can't know about it. Now that's true. You a mother now, okay? You can't be childish any longer. But I'm not a girl. You was scissoring with that girl and riding that boy, okay, or something, or getting rolled, one of the two. I'm not sure. But your innocence, you know, had left the building before you got there, okay? Anyway, so, but again, I don't like how she said that she's depressed now that she can't be, you know, her childhood is over. Don't be depressed, mama. You got a whole bundle of joy that will bring you tons and tons of fun and headache. Okay, so please don't be depressed, baby girl. But you know what it was. So we do see her mama, okay? Now her mama, whose hair I loved, okay? They got good hairstyles. I mean, her, it is, I want a little bit of oil. But I loved her mom's hair. It was really, really gorgeous, okay? And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. So her mom was on the phone with the baby daddy's mother. And the baby daddy mother wants to meet up so they can kind of squash things, fix things, and move forward. Because, again, what's the boy name? Tazazian? No. Xavier, or whatever. He's in jail. He may not get out like around October. You know, he may do like a year. So, you know, the mom dealing with that, as well as, you know, her son, the girl her son was having sex with. No, wait. The girl being pregnant, it's too much or whatever. So, you know, KIAYA, on the other hand, don't care to talk to the boy mama. She over it. She don't want to deal with it, whatever. She was rude to me. I don't care. You have to care. You have to care. You don't, but you do, okay? So her mom tells the other mama, okay, we'll talk about it, whatever. I'll text you, let you know. Her mom was trying to be the voice of reason. You know, like, look, you know, I feel like his mama was having issues. She was already having troubles with him being in jail. She was already having issues with his criminal history, whatever. She was already stressed to the mess with her child who was just doing bad things or whatever. And then she got more overwhelmed once she got pregnant, and she just lost it. And that's why the whole eruption of emotions and, you know, the fight or whatever happened. But, you know, we have to kind of get things figured out. KIAYA, I don't care. I don't have to do her. Like, I'm done. But you do. And you want to lean on the grandparents a little bit. Excuse me, when you're so young, KIAYA, but I like her. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say what I'm going to say to her. Period. I can already tell KIAYA has an attitude. Period. Okay? So her mom, like, look, you need to realize that every single battle ain't worth fighting. And I think that's going to be her problem, realizing she ain't got to keep fighting about this. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't going to help nothing. It's going to make things worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And so her mama bring up how, you know, you have to do what's best for the baby. For the baby, okay? So they meet up with the other grandma, okay, with his mama. Now, his mama looked like she's with the shits, okay? She looks like she might tag that ass right now. She came in, I'm like, oh, okay. So when she came in, she was trying to be friendly, in my opinion. Want to do like a little hug or hello, you know, hey, no, we can sit down or whatever. I'm like, oh, Lord, here we go. When she would not embrace the mama or like acknowledge her in any way, I say, this is gonna go bad. I just felt it in my spirit, okay? Anyway, and you know what I'm saying, you know, his mom was like, you know, that was fucked up or whatever. But whatever. And I do feel like, in a way, KIAYA was being rude, but at the same time, KIAYA don't like this lady because her and lady got into a fight. You know, you can't expect people to be friendly to people they fought. It just doesn't happen. And KIAYA is young. She young, and the mama, the mama looked like she's with the shits. Okay, so I can just imagine these two fussing and arguing or whatever. So they sitting there, and I feel like for the most part, the mama like, well, I feel like, what I'm saying, she should be over the beef we had or whatever. I think she should be over there. Her mama like, well, you tried to fight my daughter, so she may not be so easily over that as you are. It isn't gonna happen. Now I will say this. Kaya's energy was like, I want that work. I'm ready to go. That was Kaya's energy. You can tell she was ready for whatever. And she met it with the same energy. You can't when you have two people like this together, it's gonna pop off. I could feel it from the moment she walked in. I'm like, they not over it. Neither of them is. They just not. And when the mama first said, that was crazy that you didn't like embrace me or whatever. I said it's not gonna be good. So basically, his mama is upset that she got pregnant. Period. She was at my house hanging out, acting all innocent or whatever, and then she popped up pregnant. But your son did it too. It ain't just me. It ain't just me. Your son knew it. So again, they yelling back and forth. I feel like she was being rude. I feel like Kaya was being rude. Only the mama was the only one kind of trying to be level-headed, talking to them both and saying like, calm down, calm down. You can't be rude to my daughter, whatever. And then when mama said, well, you gonna take up for your daughter? And she said, yeah, you gonna take up for your... So again, it was a mess. It was a whole mess to where Kaya got pissed, was trying to shake the table or whatever. And when she got up, and I think she said, oh, you want to get popped? Come on, get popped. I said, oh, no, this shit is getting bad. It's just, they had to be separated. It was a whole skirmish. And I'm like, ooh. So they were separated or whatever. And it was a mess. And I was sad. Her mama, Kaya, and I think Kaya's sister, that was wrong. She was on some bullshit or whatever. She's an adult. She need to chill out or whatever. But again, they both came with the same energy. And poof, is what happened. I do feel like eventually they may be able to coexist, but I don't know when. But I was like, this right here is gonna be interesting. Okay, now who's next? So next up we have Ashley and Barr. Okay. So they're back for the second season or whatever. Now she's 21. Their baby Holly is 1. I don't think do I know any black people named Holly? Holly Robinson Pete. It's okay. Anyway, so they was real feisty last season. I feel like Kaya is gonna be like this times 10. Okay, because they was gapping on episode 1. Anyway, so they were always fighting because she don't like his mama, and they was always fussing and fighting or whatever. It was a purity mess. Ashley and Barr was also always fussing and fighting, so that was also a purity mess. But this season they are living separately. They're still a couple, but they're not together like in the same household, which is good. They both say how better things have gotten for them since they don't live together anymore and they're able to coexist. I say okay. Now Ashley's back in school to be a medical assistant. She was in school before and then dropped out because she had a baby or whatever. But she has since re-entered school to be MA, and she's happy to be trying to do some things. Okay, now Barr is still looking for a job. He looked like he's looking for a job, truth be told. And he's still looking for a job, and he's still looking to get a GED. He been trying to get a GED for a long time. Just saying. So we do see her meet up with her sister just to catch up a little bit or whatever. And she brings up how, well, when you gonna move? Like, cause how's it living at mama's house? Cause again, Ashley, when her and Barr broke up and moved out of living together, she moved back into mama's house. Anyway, so he's like, well, and mama's house is mama's house. Okay, it is what it is or whatever. But you're gonna like move anytime soon? Well, yeah, I'm gonna move as soon as I have a break from school. I'm gonna have like a 3-month break or whatever. So at that time, I'm gonna move then. Okay, that's when I'm gonna move. And I'm like, oh well, I guess that's cool or whatever. So what's up with you and Barr? We good or whatever? So has he got a GED yet? No, he's still working on it. She's like, girl, I need you to push him a little bit harder. Okay, you need to kind of, he needs some more tough love. So he'll be better. Well, girl, he been working on it for years, for 3 years now. I've been trying to push him and push him and push him. Any person who has not gotten their GED in 3 years just don't want it. So that's what it was. You know, we do see her and Barr talk, and he gets mad because she wants him to get his GED. You know, and, well, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Now he do watch the baby while she work in or be at school or whatnot, but you can do more than that, Barr. I'm just saying you can do. Look, the cute face don't matter. Curly hair don't matter. Do something with yourself, whatever. Do something with yourself. And she's like, you know, you need to get that done ASAP, okay? Because you had long enough time to get your GED. And that's really all that happened with them. We see her in school, and he not in school, and he ain't got no GED. And so, that's it. So, who's next? So, next up, we have KAYLA. KAYLA irked a lot of my nerves first season because she did not learn her lesson. No, she did not. Now we see that KAYLA is moving in with her boyfriend, okay, Luke. First of all, Luke is cute, okay. Now her and Luke have been a couple for 6 months and they're moving in together. I say, Lord Jesus, okay, I can't believe it. Now Luke is not her baby daddy. However, we have Eraserhead Stephen Steven, okay. Now Steven Stephen and his Eraserhead, I still don't like. I could not stand him last season. I can't stand him this season. And it's only been episode 1, okay? I can't stand his ass, okay? Anyway, so he's always been a piece of shit pappy, okay? There's a piece of shit pappy in these streets, okay? Anyway, you know, but I can't put him out my life. I can't stop dealing with him because he's my son's father. He's my son's father. So she keep putting up with this crap. And I'm like, girl, he barely a father. Leave him be. Okay? So now she was at first living with her mom. But her mom put her out. Why? Because she could not stop letting Eraserhead here in the house. He was mentally and physically and emotionally abusive to everyone, to her and her mama. And her mama got tired of it and said, you know, he cannot come in this house no more. Like, if you have to see him, whatever, he can't be here. He can't be here, especially when I'm not here. And KAYLA will consistently have him there and then say, well, you can't tell me to not have him around because he's my son's father. In her house, she can. So at the end of last season, her mama put her out. Her mom put her out because she would not stop letting him in the house. So that is why she's probably moving in with Luke or whatever. And I feel like, of course, she's not going to have, girl, Eraserhead over to Luke's house. Ain't going to happen or whatever. And her mom also cut her off financially. So now all the bills she has to pay herself. Girl, that boy ruined your life, okay? Excuse me, he gave you a whole baby. He don't take care of whatever he had, and because you were dumb enough to keep allowing him to come around, your mama put you out and cut you off. So again, she's paying for everything. Now she's in school too, but you know she's having to kind of quit school because she don't have daycare. So Steven Stephen Eraserhead, girl, Eraserhead was supposed to be the babysitter, but he ain't never around. He's not reliable or whatever, so she's falling behind her classes, and so she basically has to drop out of school until she can figure out what to do for daycare or whatever. And I'm like, Now the school does have daycare, but the school has daycare for kids who are 2 years old and older. Her son is only 1. And so he's not old enough to be in the daycare just yet, so she can't even take him to school daycare. So sad, girl. It's so sad. So she's frustrated. She's upset that she had to quit school or whatever. So we then see Eraserhead. So Eraserhead out here talking or whatever, to take off her boyfriend and to leave her Eraserhead. So Eraserhead, you know, was talking to one of his friends. And, you know, bringing up how I haven't seen my son since like the 5th. You know, it's the 17th. Well, why haven't you been over there? Why have you not went over there? Okay, he brings up how KAYLA gets mad if I don't check in with her every day with how the baby doing, you know what I'm saying? And he like, well, what you mean by that? Well, like, I call her on Monday and say, how the baby doing? She'll say, fine. I call her on Tuesday. She'll say, no, the baby's fine. Why I got to call her? He said, why do I have to call her every day to keep checking and get the same answers? Because that's what fatherhood is, okay? You can't, because the baby, he really said that. Why do I have to call every day to get the same answer about how my son doing? Because it's your son. And the friend was like, this fool cannot be Serious. He said, well, you have to still like see your son too. But I know, because I do, I have to reach out to whatever. She want to have me see him on her terms, and it'd be for like 20 minutes, like 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, and I don't want to put forth all that effort for just 20 minutes. I said, the friend then say, look, man, your son gonna remember when he get older. He gonna remember those 20-minute visits. Like, you need to see that he would love to see how you put in the work just for that. Steve and Stephen, the carrot top, you raise your head, get some on my nerves, okay? And I cannot stand this shit. Oh my god. Anyway, that's it for these two. Who's next? Next up, we have Brianna. I think it's Brianna or Brianna. It doesn't matter. You see how it was spelled. So she's back for the season. Now she's 19 years old, and her son Brayson, he's also missing an arm. So she has like a disabled son, but he's a cute little baby, whatever. He's very, very active, whatever. And him, having a limb missing does not stop him from being a very active baby. Now, her ex from season 1, her initial ex was trans, but he still wanted to be the father to her baby, okay? But that relationship was very, very toxic, okay? It was toxic times 100. For the most part, she's aggravating, and he was transitioning, and so the hormones he was on and the testosterone, it all played a part. I like it all played a part in how badly he treated her, how badly she treated him. It was just bad, and I'm happy they broke up. Now, her and her mama then moved, I think, like to Utah or some damn where. Now, when she moved with her boyfriend. But for some reason, when they did the recap, they did not bring up the boyfriend. They only brought up the ex who was trans named Danae. And I'm like, but she moved states with her baby and a man. Like, why y'all gonna act like we didn't see that? Like, we seen that. You know what I'm saying? We seen it. I seen that. Anyway, but so they broke up, and he then moved back, and then she broke up with him over the phone. So she has a pattern of that. So because they have moved there, and the place they live was based on 3 incomes, when he left, it was down to just their 2 incomes, and they was barely affording it then. She got fired. For what? Missing too much work. Because why? She did not have a babysitter. So we then see now she has 2 part-time jobs. Still does not have a babysitter or whatever. But, she's just trying to figure out what to do, okay? Because she's like, I can't miss work now, because if I miss again, I will get fired, so I have to figure out what to do. She brings up how she really just can't afford a sitter, because like good sitters are 10 to 15 bucks an hour, and I only make 12 an hour, so I can't afford to pay them. If I pay them 10 bucks an hour, I'm at work making $2. So it don't make any sense for me to, pay them to babysit. She brought up how at one point she had a sitter who she could afford, but when she would drop her son off, he would cry to holy hell. And she said, so I know it was something wrong there, so I could not leave him there anymore. So again, she's trying to figure out what to do. Now, her mom does watch the baby when she's off work, but that's not too often. But she does watch the baby long enough for her to go out with a friend or whatever, and they chit-chat and whatnot, and she brings up this, what I said, how she could not leave her son with that sitter ever again. And so, she then tells people she currently works with how she needs a sitter. And they sent her to some lady house who supposedly can babysit on the weekends. I'm like, but if you need a babysitter for work, why meet with someone? Because she said, I work during the weeks. I cannot watch them during the week, but I can watch them on weekends. That'll be fine. And she said, even the weekends is a great help. But if you don't have someone to watch your kids when you're at work, what does it matter if they can watch on the weekends? Unless you work weekends. Unless one of your jobs is a 2-day-a-week job. I get that. Other than that, girl, bye. So, and the lady gonna be the babysitter. Honey, some lady. And now we can leave with them. Brianna, this season looks like it's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff. I also hope every episode is not 2 hours. I don't have time for that. That's why I'm giving y'all 1 hour right now to see how it goes. And then y'all get the second hour, and then we'll see what happens next week. But you know what I'm saying? She was a whole lot to handle last season, because she just felt so entitled and privileged. And she's like, she was not to be mean and rude, but she was like nothing. Like, she didn't have anything to be so I deserve this. You didn't have anything. So I hope she's smarter this season than she was last season. But I digress. Who's next? So, next up and lastly, we have Rachel. Rachel is the youngest, in my opinion. She's 16 and she is 8 months pregnant. I'm like, oh God. So, her baby daddy is Drew, her ex. Well, maybe. So, he doesn't know if he's the father, mainly because she was off and on with his best friend, Drew. So, yeah. Her ex-boyfriend does not know if he's the pappy. Why? Because Rachel was even with his best friend as well. She had an ongoing relationship with best friends and got pregnant. And because the due date kept changing and she was sleeping with one of them week to week, it can go either way. Now, her final due date that she got, she determined because of that due date and that week is when she slept with the boyfriend and not the best friend. But again, we won't know until when the baby is born. Okay, so I'm like, girl. And the best friend's name is Jacob. So Drew was the ex-boyfriend. Jacob's the best friend. I'm like, Lord. And neither one of them kind of are like dealing with her or whatever on the real level. You know, Jacob was upset when he found out that the best friend could be the father and vice versa. So both of them didn't want the other one to be the father because, girl, I don't know. I would never want to be pregnant with possible best friend babies. It just does not sound good. So we also figure out that I just can't do that. So she brings up how when he hasn't been around a lot, the ex-boyfriend Drew, okay, you know, well, he hasn't been around a lot, but neither has the best friend because again, they both are mad that she can be pregnant by the other one. Now she has a sister who's 19 years old, and the sister just had a baby. Her sister's baby is 10 months. But she goes out all the time. Like, she's always partying, whatever. I'm not going to do that when I have my baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, you are your fucking best friends. You partying too, if you ask me, but I digress. So, Rachel brings up how, you know what I'm saying, I just know it's his baby, my boyfriend, whatever. He needs to come around a little bit more because I need the support. And why would he want to get me pregnant and then leave me? We don't know if he got you pregnant yet, so stop acting like that. Okay, let's stop that. You know what I'm saying? He should have knocked me up if he wasn't gonna be here. You can't fuck best friends and get mad that one of them don't want to don't want to do with you. You just can't do that or whatever. So she brings up how, you know, she has a doctor's appointment or whatever, and you know she wants this one. So we're gonna use him because he's the only one that's on the show this season. Well, so far that we see. So she wants, you know, Drew to come with her to the doctor's appointment, and he like, nah, I'm good, love and joy. So he doesn't go. Okay, no, so she goes with her mom. Her mom used to be on drugs. Her mom was good. Now her mom is very supportive. So her mom said, okay, when we get in here, we're going to make sure that the doctor checks your cervix. She then said, what's the cervix? You got pregnant and don't know what a cervix. Anyway, she's like, that's what the baby comes out of. Oh, so my vagina? No, it's not. Is she in school? Do they have health class? Girl, I'm like, I could not believe it. So the doctor comes in and she's set because she's 8 months pregnant. I think they say she was she 36 weeks? I think so. So they say, you know, anytime from like 36 weeks to 41 weeks, you can have a baby at any time. So we're going to check you to see if you're dilated. We're going to check your cervix to see if you are dilated. She's like, you're going to feel a little bit of pressure. She puts her hand up in there, and we know that it's extremely uncomfortable. But when I say she couldn't be still. No, it hurts. No, you finna have a baby finna come out of there. A whole baby. And she said, okay, if you want to wait, we can wait until you're like 39 weeks, but you know, you won't know now if you're dilated at all. I'll just wait. That hurts too much. Girl, a baby finna pop out. But I digress, girl. It was what it was. I'm just like, she don't know what a cervix is, and then she could not sit still to get checked to see. She went to me and talked to Drew, you know, about the baby, whatever. And he likes to, when the baby's born, like, what we gonna do, whatever. She wants him to come to her house and stay there when the baby's first born to help her with the baby, to help her so she's not up on that birth stuff. She wants, consistent help. He like, nah, I want to do my own thing, have my own stuff for the baby, whatever. I want to have, I don't want to be at your house up under you and your mom or whatever. I don't want to do that. I'd rather have the baby be with me sometime. But no, that's not, no, because you have to help me. No, you need to help me. This is really stupid or whatever. You can't want to do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? You be hanging out doing dumb stuff and blah, 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 blah. And she's kind of nagging him mainly because he does not want to stay at her house overnight when the baby's born to just be there to help. Now, she has every right to do that. Every single right. But I feel like they not a couple, and I'm like, is she doing that because she wants him around her, or because she really wants the help? I'm not sure. But he like, that's why I can't be with you, whatever, because you will always make everything an argument, because you're trying to argue. But again, I feel like if he don't know he the father, he just been difficult because he don't know if he the father, truth be told. And so that's kind of how it go off, whatever. I just, what it was. So, I mean, the couples is interesting enough. Again, depending on how this video goes, how many views it gets, okay, will determine if I do part 2. Because again, honey, sometimes I don't have the patience or I just don't. So we shall see. Anyway, I'm done. Peace.